All right, hello. Thank you so much for joining me to the SportPad with Eugene Tabang Mangani. As I promised you, today I'm at the FNB Stadium where the Shell Helix Cup was happening between Mamelodi Sundowns and also Kaizer Chiefs. Mamelodi Sundowns were the winners, winning 2-0 on the day with the goals from Jeremy Brokey, and also another goal from Zwane of Mamelodi Sundowns. It was a beautiful game. The first half, it was like the two teams were testing each other out. But came the second half, that's when we saw the defending Premier Soccer League champions taking the game by the scruff of the neck and taking both chances that they had rather. It was a nice game, it was lovely to see the likes of Kamabiliat making their debut for Kaizer Chiefs, or maybe let's say playing against their former clubs, together with Castro and the likes of George Lebese. Lebese was impressive when he came on in the second half. We saw some new names with the likes of Tony Silva of Mamelodi Sundowns, and also the likes of Kamabiliat and the likes at the other team. So I spoke to the SMU sports presenter, which is Marvin. He had a lot to say about the game. He's a Kaizer Chiefs fan. Let's hear what he had to say. Inaugural Shell Helix Cup today between Mamelodi Sundowns and Kaizer Chiefs behind us.
I must say, first of all, a big congratulations to Mamelodi Sundowns. The hype was there for everyone to come to the stadium and witness the inaugural Shell Helix Ultra Cup between the league champions Mamelodi Sundowns and Kaizer Chiefs. And I must say, indeed, I think Mamelodi Sundowns did a good job. Credit to them. Yeah.
So, in terms of the squads, were you happy with the squads, the way some of the signings made it into both teams? Because we have seen some new faces from Kaizer Chiefs and also from Mamelodi Sundowns.
Yes, I think Mamelodi Sundowns, they don't look yet as a finished product. Yeah. Remember, Coach Pitso Musimani lost some key players in Castro, in Doli, recently Tau, then Kamabilat. So we are seeing the revitalization of Mamelodi Sundowns, but the core and the system of Mamelodi Sundowns is still there. But on the contrary, when you look at Kaizer Chiefs, Patrick Mabedi is 4-4-2 at this point in time. We are not seeing what is Kaizer Chiefs made of, So we are still yet to see what is Kaizer Chiefs going to offer this season. But really, credit to Mamelodi Sundowns. They are still very impact and very, 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 very effective going forward.
And with the signings that both the teams have done, regarding the interchange or the swapping of players, because we have seen in recent years, as you mentioned, that Kigendoli has Castro has went to Kaizer Chiefs. Now we're having Kamabiliat. We also had Rama also going to Kaizer Chiefs, and we had the likes of Lebesi who made that pass to Zwane to score the second goal. How have they played, the players that played against their former teams? Do you think they have settled in well for both teams, or do you think there are some others that are not in perfectly?
Yeah, I think you are right. If you look at the interchanging, the movement between the two teams, I think the biggest winner is to be Mamelodi Sundowns in this regard, because they are former players. That is Castro, that is Billiard. They did not cause them any harm today. But I must say credit to Kamabilat. You saw him making the movements of the ball. He was falling a lot today, but I think that is the Kama we know. He's yet to come out of his shell. But I think as time goes on, we will see the quality of Kamabilat. For Castro, it's another story for me. I'm not yet satisfied with him. So goes for Gustavo, But I think as time goes on, we might have to see what they have to offer for Kaizer Chiefs, more especially with the new coach, Giovanni Solinas, coming into play. He says he's going to play a 4-4-2 formation. We are yet to see really. There's nothing really to write home about,
So there's nothing really to write about in terms of Kaizer Chiefs, because I saw even Patrick Mabedi seemed like the one who was in charge of. That was Marvin of SMU. So now the game is over. It's now all eyes going to Mamelodi Sundowns, going to play against AS Porto or AS Togo Porto. From Togo. We saw in the first game last week they lost 1-0. They will go to the second leg and play them this coming Tuesday. But it's still, it's still early days. I think Mamelodi Sundowns, they create so many chances in the game and they don't finish them. And with the likes of Cuthbert Malajila back, and also Brokey scoring his first goal against the Kaizer Chiefs today, I think they might look to be an improved side going on to the next games in the CAF Champions League, because let's face facts, they really need to win. each and every game from now on in the Champions League to stand a chance of adding that second star onto their jersey. So thank you so much. Let's continue, because there's another issue with the PSL. We know that these two teams will be playing each other in the opening match of the 2018-2019 Premier Soccer League campaign in Pretoria. Question marks still remain. Will the start of the season be on the 4th or not? Because we have heard that Ajax is going to appeal and want to interdict or disrupt the beginning of the season on the 4th of August. Will it happen? Will it not? Let's keep it tuned right here on SportPad with Eugene Thabang Mangani. You will get everything that you want to know. Thank you so much. Let's meet again next time around. Bye bye.